Okay, so in this video for Riffmaster, I am going to show you one of my favorite functions that has been integrated into this, which is the CD audio rip function here. So we're going to go and rip an audio from CD. Now I've put a CD, which is Joe Satriani Surfing with the Alien, one of my favorite CDs, into the disk drive of my computer. And we just click on that icon, and then this little window will arrive, and it is track 5 that I want. So I'm just going to select track 5 with my mouse and click on that, and it happens to be Sach Boogie. Now this little window will pop up as well, and it is confirming us that we want to rip the audio off the audio CD, and that we need to export the track into an audio file. That basically means that it will take the audio file off the CD, and we need to save it before we can use it in the Riffmaster Pro. I hope that makes sense. I hope I explained that correctly, and we would click yes because we want to do that, and then we get to call it whatever we want. So, well, we're going to call it Sach Boogie because that's what it is. So this window pops up, and it gives us a ton of different options which we really don't need to know about. I don't really fool around with this stuff. I just leave it as mp3, an MPEG layer 3, which is an mp3, and I just click OK, and it will export the file into a saved file that we called Sach Boogie, and then it will take it into the Riffmaster Pro automatically. So as you can see here, that has taken the file and dumped it straight into Riffmaster Pro, that Sach Boogie file that we saved off the CD. And now we can play it in Riffmaster Pro and also slow it down, change the pitch, do whatever we like. We can save it off as a changed file if we want to for training purposes. And here we go, let's have a listen. And as normal, we can loop that file. So remember what we did was we took the left mouse button to create the beginning of the loop, and then the right mouse button to create the end of the loop. We can move the cursor around anywhere we like to that part of the song. We actually have to have that playing to make that work. So we can work on any of those licks within. So if that was the lick we wanted to work on, we can just quickly make a loop there and restart the loop. We can zoom in on that section. There's a little section right here that I like, that little lick there, and we can zoom right in on that guy. And then we can slow it down a little bit. And so you can hear that we're just slowing that right down so we can play it. So we can work out exactly what Joe's playing there. Now this can be used in conjunction with tab. It doesn't have to be used alone. You can work this with tab. Some of my students are using the Riffmaster Pro and also working with tabs. You know, the problem with tabs is often, especially if we get them off the internet, they're not always correct. So the wonderful thing about the Riffmaster Pro, it doesn't lie. It will give us exactly what is on the record. So again, what we could do is use that as a saved file, and we can slow it down, we can save it, we can export it to an audio file if we wanted to. So that's basically the functions. I'm certainly available for questions for this cool little device. If you've got any suggestions or questions you want to know, if what I said today to you doesn't cover what you need to know, or there's any other questions you have, please email me. It's heath@guitarminute.com. And I know the guys over at Riffmaster Pro. There's Steve at Riffmaster Pro, and you can email him support@riffmasterpro.com. He's pretty good with the support with Riffmaster Pro, so you could ask either of us any questions. I really love this piece of software. I hope you do too. So have a great day, and rock on, and be an amazing guitar player. Talk to you soon.